How's it going, Leo community? Soul Tigress here with the story for this wonderful community. Now, I'm not totally sure what's going to come out in this story as I'm just showing up to the table, much like yourself. Now, for this prideful community, I've called in y'all's angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energies to be a part of this story as guides and also protectors, and to help some positive messages come out. Now, I'm not too sure, telling you I'm not too sure what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and dive in, Leos. Of course, we got some unicorn oracle here to start off with. So let's go ahead and take a peek at what's going on with this mighty community. Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Is this Leo ready to go off into a direction of dreams and goals? What is it? What are the specifics? Where do you want to be? Next card that comes out is magic. Magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. Magic surrounds you, Leos. Ooh. Y'all seen this fly out towards the camera. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Bam, Leos, it's already coming out. You are unlimited possibilities. That's what your guides are trying to tell you right now. Unlimited possibilities. Whoa. Cycles. So this did flip down, and I put it down right away because I feel like this is the key. This is the key, is understanding the cycles. We all have good days. We all have meh days. And then we all have some bad days. Just like with the moon, there's some days that is bringing light in, and there's some days it's not. It's a part of the tale for this Leo. It's a part of the tale. It's what makes things interesting. Anything else want to come out? Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. This could be any kind of currency, and it's the currency that you're working towards. So if you're working towards more stability in the home, your work's going to pay off. If you're working towards more emotional stuff, it's going to pay off. Whatever it is that you're working towards, it's going to start to pay off. All right, one last card. All right. Two cards instead. Now, these two fell together towards the camera, but also towards intention. Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. And that went towards intention. Not everybody has to know your game plan. Think about it as for the big games, whether it's American football or football, basketball, baseball. I would even throw rugby in there. Any games where they have plays. Now, they're not putting on the big board what the team's play is going to be because they're using some discernment. The other team doesn't need to know what you're doing because it's up to you to win the game for your team or your team's side. So it's okay not to tell everyone what you're up to. Innocent. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with childlike sense of wonder. And again, that fell towards the intuition with discernment. Or not intuition, intention. Maybe when you set these intentions, when you're using your discernment, taking it from a new perspective. Because one of young energy, yes, it's naive, but it's naive because it doesn't know. It hasn't had an experience that's governed its outlook on that particular situation. So let's get into the tarot. All right, one shuffle it is. All right. So for this Leo in this story, I would say this Leo's been working hard. This Leo is working hard. And Leos are one of family, one of pride, one of community. So whether it's a community in the home, community at work, community in the place where you hang out. Again, it's whatever you're working towards. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. It's believing in it and understanding that everything that's built up to this point has just been a part of the cycles. And we have the Five of Swords that falls out in side position. And these cycles, as we're talking about that, is something that this Leo has been stuck on. Is it a cycle because it was down to two choices? Two choices. Or does this Leo feel like they only had two choices? Kind of like the Matrix thing. It's either the red pill or the blue pill. Well, what happens if I don't want either or kind of thing? All right. Anything else want to come out about the present? Anything else? The Lovers. This fell out on its own. This has to do with a connection. I feel like it's a connection that this Leo thought that they should have held on to. It has to go back to what this Leo is stuck on and the two choices that they had. Maybe this connection, again, it could do with the person, place, or thing. Because it could be a work connection, not as another intimate connection, but a job connection. Because we'll go from one job to another job wondering, did I just make a mistake? So it's that kind of vibe, going from one to the other and did I make a mistake? But the view is it's an upright. Even though it feels like, did I make a mistake? The mistake is an upright. Anything else want to come out about the present for the Leo community? Then I have the 5 of coins, follow in side position, all on its own on the other side of the Lovers. I feel like one choice left you questioning stability, questioning if it was going to be able to build with that choice. And then we have the 4 of Wands that lands on the 5 of Swords. It lands a little bit in the side position. I'm hearing with that card is, did I trap myself by choosing this choice that you chose, that this Leo chose? Did I trap myself trying to hold on to something that isn't there? Something that isn't there. And as I say that, the King of Coins comes out. Well, you know that what wasn't there was a positive King of Coins outcome. What it was is something that was very taking. Very taking, but also where this King of Coins is around and upright, he would be gone in reverse. He'd take the loot and go. So that's what this has to do with this choice is, on one hand, I chose something, but on the other hand, what if I would have chose this? But I'm feeling like even if he would have chose the other way, this Leo would have chose the other way, it would have been the King of Coins in reverse outcome. Everybody out for themselves type of energy. And you can get that in relationships. You can have partners that are only out for themselves. I've heard it before. I've heard it before from family members, boyfriends or girlfriends. Sometimes people are just really self-motivated. You'll get this at work, where the employer is out for making money and money only. And that's just what it is. You're just a body that's going to help provide that for them. I don't care what kind of body it is. And as I talk about that, it's whatever the situation is, person, place, or thing, definitely left this Leo in the reverse 6 of Coins feeling. Not feeling like they got harmony, not feeling like they got balance out of it. Let's talk about the block, because I am curious with this Leo. They know which way they chose, and they know what led up to that choice. But for some reason, it's something that's still on their mind. They haven't recognized the cycle of it. So let's see. These cards are the newest ones. So they're a little stiff. So we're going to give them a good shuffle. There we are. So let's see. What wants to come out for the block? What wants to come out for the block? We have the Three of Cups right away. Three of Cups in reverse right away. Something's not being celebrated. Something's not being celebrated. Let's see what we have here. Something's not being celebrated. On one hand, there's movement wanting to go, but on the other hand, it's staying stuck. And for this, Leo, they're done with traditions. They're done with traditions. It isn't contracts in particular, but they're tired of the old ways. It could be the old routine. They want to go, but they're stuck. It's big I'm stuck energy. I'm not celebrating anymore. Let's see what wants to come out. What else wants to come out for the block for the Leo community? And we have this King of Cups. King of Cups falls onto the Chariot. Falls onto the Four of Swords. So with this King of Cups, somebody wants I'm hearing emotional validation. I want you to see me. I want you to say that you care. If I was to go, if I was to take my chariot and roll about here, I want to feel like it would affect you. Again, this has to do with a person, place, or thing. But I feel there's a strong sense of validation this Leo wants. This Leo wants to be recognized, and they want to be recognized in an emotional way. As I'm looking at what came out for the present, and we had swords, we had lots of coins come out, but not one cup came out. If you're stuck in a situation where you've dedicated years, years of yourself, your time, your energy, your passion, but yet in the end you feel like you're invisible, then it's always going to be an internal fight. And this lands on the Four of Swords and the Hierophant and the King of Cups. You're not going to come in at your best. It's really going to work you up. Passions are positive, but if you can't release negative, then it turns into kind of pissed offness. Questioning how to stand on their own, how to sing their tune, how to let go of contracts that aren't working for them. Ooh. That's a big block for this Leo. That is a big block. I want to say, and this is just me, I want to say there's no bad choices out there. There's definitely long detours that will take way longer to get to our destination. And yes, it's going to be coupled by a whole bunch of lessons. But at each time that you are presented a moment to level up and you choose not to level up, then that's kind of this Leo's doing. But living in the past between the two choices and trying to glorify a choice that was never even had the best interest, that situation never had the best interest, is not healthy in a sense. Because if you're always glorifying something that once was, then you're never really living in the moment. You never really gave that other choice a chance. If you never gave that other choice a chance, then how can you celebrate? How can you celebrate? This is a tough one, Leo. This is a tough one. But it comes down to the cycles. The short answer is that this is a part of life. This really is a part of life. Whether it's choosing A or choosing B. As long as you end up where you're meant to go. What happens if both these choices that you had were meant for you to grow, for you to reach your ultimate alignment with self? But again, you can't see that path because you're stuck reflecting how this contract isn't working, how the contract before that wasn't working, but there's no concentration at looking at that finer message. What is the finer message for Leo? What is it? How do you go into the direction you want to go in? What is your passion like? What are you passionate about? That's what's going to lead that direction. Wonderful Leo community. Are you passionate about being happy? Are you passionate about being successful? Are you passionate about having a family? What are you passionate about? Because that's what's going to lead the way. That's what's going to lead the way here. All right, so let's get some chakra oracle cards and let's see what comes out for this block. What is it? Universal energy, divine energy. What is it that this wonderful community, needs to receive? What message? I look off to the distance because kind of said this, but in a different way. It's a bittersweet. It's bittersweet. What you're fighting about, how you feel like you're not coming in at your best, what stopped the movement, what you're stuck on. It's all bittersweet. It's all bittersweet. It's like that saying, it's all a part of life. If we don't go through stuff, how do we build up resilience? That's what it is. If you never make a mistake, then how do you learn? Impasse. Maybe it's time to process. Maybe it's time to process. Take up your vanity. Who are you, Leo? Who are you? Let's start putting it out there for you, because right now I already have 2 throat chakras here, bittersweet and vanity. And then I have this one, and I believe this would be the navel chakra. It's right above the root, right above the root. Anything else want to come out for the block, to help with the block for the Leo community? This fell onto the Chariot. Passion. Reach down deep. What is it that you're passionate about? Where do you want to see yourself, Leo? Where do you want to see yourself? Do you want to see yourself having better relationships with the people around you? Then go off into that passionate direction. How do you do that? How do you do that? Is it slowing down the workaholic behavior? Or is it going about it like a workaholic in a sense? So I'm going to talk about this one, prayer. Have courage. Start praying about it. Pray about that passion. If you don't know what you're passionate about, start praying it. It's going to come out. Now, I had isolation that fell out too. And it fell out onto bittersweet. An impasse, which is all in the King of Cups inside position. But I want to also point out I have workaholic, bittersweet, and vanity. That's 4 cards for the throat chakra. Leo, what you want is possible. What you want is possible. But I need you to create that opportunity. Set that intention. Let's hear you roar. You're the king of the jungle. Queen of the jungle. The one who holds the jungle down. Remember, all the other animals bow down to the lion. So don't give your power away. This Leo needs to stop giving their power away to this past. And it's time to take that power that they have and put it towards the passion so that they can go in the direction that they want to go in. Wow, Leos. Remember, you are just that strong. You are just that smart. You are just that courageous. You are just that dedicated. You're just that creative. Do the damn thing, Leos. Do it. Doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter. You can be 60s, 70s and still get a new hobby. Go in a passionate direction. Passion, prayer, and a new way to go. Being able to be with self does not have an age limit. Recognizing your own magic doesn't have an age limit. Your imagination doesn't have an age limit. Put in the work, and you realize cycles, they happen. And that prosperity is right there waiting for you. Boom, Leos. Thank you so much. Thank you.